Guys, deluded Gooner, I don't know if you can hear me. Guys say there's something wrong with the audio every day. So yeah, I hope you can hear me. If not, hold it up. Oh, there's some shit in my hair there. But yeah, guys, the under-19s, England's under-19s, the under-19s championship that's been going on for the last 2 weeks or so, completed. England won, beat Portugal 2-1, 2 goals to 1. Yeah, it caps a decent year for England youth sides. You've got the under-17s who were very close to winning it. Their competition of it, the same thing of their age group, got into the final. The under-20s obviously did their thing. Toulon, the other under-20s were max 20 years of age or just over. Won and won for England as well. A bit nothing to really write home about with the under-21s, but yeah, back to the under-19s. Yeah, good performance. Now, of course, you guys know me throughout the whole sum of the competitions. I bring you guys players that have caught my eye, or if they haven't necessarily caught my eye, I see something in them. So let's start. I'm gonna try and avoid the likes of Sessegnon, Mount, Jay De Silva, a lot of these English-based players that you've seen me talk about before, because I feel it's a bit of a broken record. But I've got to say, Jay De Silva, he was excellent. Apart from the final, I didn't believe he had the best of finals against Portugal. They kind of nullified him. Other than that, he was amazing, and the other English players I listed. But yeah, Buckley, Ricketts, and Demetria, special mentions for them as well. City got two decent prospects. Don't know if Buckley Ricketts makes it at City, but I think he has a career at some level, especially. So yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, I've got to say, I think his name is Kadinoglu. I really hope I said his name right. Dutch player. I've done a bit of research. He's played 17. I think he's 17 years of age. He's played around 27 times in the Dutch league. He's got 4 goals, and that's crazy at 17 to have got that many apps in a competition. You go and look at his counterparts in the England side. I don't think any of them have that much. Maybe the young Forest lad. I forgot his name, but I really like him as well. Um, yeah. So yeah, you've got to put him. Impressed with his passing range and things like that. He was drifting in between the lines. He somewhat really is an Arsenal player, and I mean a particular game against Germany. I could watch it all day. The way he was breaking the lines, showing confidence to get onto the ball. Forgive me for pronouncing these guys' names wrong as well, guys, because I always apologize. I'm not the best with them. Divishan or something like that. He plays for City. I can't remember how old he is, 18, 19, of course, if he's in this competition. Predominantly on the flanks. I really liked how he cut inside, how when he had his mind made up, how he wanted to shoot, he would try everything to try and cut it and get that shot across. Yes, there were a number of occasions he could have elected to pass. There were incidences where he was hot and cold. Another one, I don't know if he makes it at City, but I believe he has a career. He'd have to add consistency, but he really is an old school winger, one that likes to take people on. He's got a shot, he's got some skills in him. And he is someone I do have a lot of time for, and I like, and I hope he goes ahead, as far in the game as he can. Like I said, he loves to cut inside and have a shot. He is quite one-footed, but he caught my eye. Kenya, I hope I said his name right. West Ham, allegedly we were in for him, formerly of Chelsea. Impressed with his pass. With another one, he's impressed with his passing range, particularly the cross-field splitting passes. I've seen him on the flanks. I've seen him in the middle. He is a bit lightweight, but he does look like a player and one that you think West Ham in the not too distant future will give appearance to and time to, and someone that could really go on to be a decent player for them. It's early days, but he does look like he could be someone. Staying on the Portugal, Gedson Fernandes scored a great goal against Holland. It was poor keeping, but he cut in off the left-hand side. He cut in, he showed his defender that he was willing to take him on. Not sat him on his backside, but left him flat-footed. He shot, put it in. Keeper should be doing much better than he actually was. But that's of no sorry guys, that's of no fault of his own. He's just paid to put it back in the end of the net. I think he plays for Benfica and he looks like a decent prospect. Staying with the Portugal theme, there was quite a lot of Portuguese players that caught my eye. Rui Pedro, I think he plays for Porto. When I did my research, he's silky. He's good at set pieces. He's good at creating space for himself. I like the way he was drawing fouls for himself this whole tournament. He did somewhat kind of the games go out of the game and let the game pass him by. But if you're watching for certain things, you see what he offers. Of course, it's hard to tell if any of these guys become prospects, but he was a good player. Sorry, guys. Staying on with the Portuguese players, we've got Delote. I think he's a centre-half, but he can play on the right-hand side. Really liked how he marshalled the back for Portugal's back four. I did like their other fullback as well. I really liked how he marshalled the back four, how he dealt with a lot of threats. He didn't panic. There was an incident where he was shown into the box by an attacker. Normally young players lose their concentration and start sliding in. He stayed composed, he stayed calm, And as a defender, in particular, a young defender, I don't think you can really be taught that, or if you can, it's going to take a lot of time. So he's there. Next, you've got to have G. I hope I said his name, Masaka G or something like that. Sorry, guys. Benfica. He was playing on the flanks whenever I watched him. Didn't really make any of the headlines, but I liked what he was trying to do. I liked the way he created space for himself. I like how he would use, like, there was, I can't remember the skill, but you know what Van Persie used to do here, guys, when he rolled it with his feet and through people's legs. He done that. I saw him do a really excellent at creating space for himself, excellent at getting shots away. And I think there's a player there, if he could polish the edges and dot the I's and cross the T's, there's a player in him. And I think he plays for either Sporting or Benfica, I don't really know. But based on that, he looks decent. I think he could probably play as a cam. Close control as well really got to me. That's something I really like. So he's got to be there. That's it with the with the Portuguese players. Next, I think his name was Corlina, centre half / left back for Holland. I like the way he was composed, how he was tough in a tackle, I like his reading of the game. His set pieces were atrocious. I don't know why he was taking set pieces, but he looks like someone that's decent as well and could get a move based on this. I don't even know who he plays for. But yeah, if it's not of someone of significance like that, it can be poached. I like the way he liked to take responsibility as well. Next, you've got to have Barkok of Germany. Allegedly, before I even found out about this guy, allegedly we've been chasing him, Arsenal, and there's reports we're trying to sign him. He didn't really have made the most of headlines and took the games by the strap of his neck, as you'd expect. But he had good passing range. He's a good dribbler. He shot from distance. His link-up play was there. You could tell, obviously, that he's played some senior games ahead of some of the others because he was on somewhat a different level. So yeah, there's not much more to be said on him. He looked like a good player. João Piore, he's a striker. I think he plays for PSV. It won't be long before he gets chances for the men's full team if he hasn't already. Impressed me. I can't remember the country, but he scored a hat-trick. It was a thunderous header, one with great movement, and the one that was real poacher's effort. He scores all sorts of goals, and I like the way he drops deep and tries to get involved as a striker, and he's powerful as well. Like I said, he's someone I think will get chances. Will probably be picked up by a slightly bigger club in the not-too-distant future if he keeps going on like that. His movement as well. Wood, I think he's from Sweden, Swedish youth international. Reminds me of Lindelof and ball playing centre halves. I'm really impressed with the way he liked to bring it out from the back, how he liked to come into midfield, his ball carrying, the passing, the leadership qualities. He looked like someone that was really good. He was very composed. His tackling can improve because he can give away one too many fouls at times, but he does look like someone that's decent. Finally, Shea Tunelli, I think. Plays for Ajax, 18 years of age, very direct winger. Again, another one that can go out of games and go on hot and cold. But I really liked how you guys know how much I like direct wingers, how people take people on. Fairly decent technique and fairly decent skills. I think he's one that could move from Ajax very soon as well, because we typically see the likes of Daniel Malin, Fosu Mensah, all of these sort of guys at these top Dutch clubs get poached by English teams, and he could be another one like that, because I think he's a very good prospect. Like I said, he's hot and cold. But yeah, guys, these are the players that have caught my eye for the in the under-19s UEFA Championship. Get in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, if you found some others. Like I said, there was some that I haven't included in this list. In particular, a number of the English players and a lot of the Georgian players caught my eye as well. In particular, the one that plays for Shakhtar Donetsk, I think. Cannot say his name. Cannot even remember his name. But yeah, guys, Delulu Guna, I'm signing out. Duty to bring you guys these things. I'm out.